You must be Mr. and Mrs. Fairfax. Detective Phil Thornton, how do you do? How are you enjoying your stay so far?
Oh, why, yes, Detective. How nice of you to ask. Albert, wasn't it nice of the detective to ask about our stay at the hotel?
Eh? I was just noticing that lovely picture over there. Did you notice that, Henry?
Oh, why, yes, that is a lovely painting. The colors would go good in our flat.
Mr. and Mrs. Brightham, I pride myself in being an excellent judge of character. But between you and me, you two are the least likely suspects in this entire hotel. We must go through the motions of questioning everybody. So, where were you last night at 11 o'clock?
We went to bed at 8 o'clock, as usual, Detective.
Oh, that's good enough for me. Thank you for your time. Would you like me to gather the rest of the staff and guests for questioning?
That Thornton is such a flake. Did you notice he spent less than a minute questioning that older couple? And he asks me about my questioning techniques.
I'm Beth Morgan. This is Lavina Crawford.
Miss Morgan, Miss Crawford, why don't you come and chat with Miss Reed and me? We have a few questions to ask you about last night's events. Do you like working here? Are you paid well?
Well enough, I suppose.
The hotel has undergone some financial difficulties recently. Miss Clifford hasn't given us a raise in a couple of years.
That's why Miss Clifford started her advertising campaign to promote teenagers. She even started writing to wealthy and famous people, personally inviting them to stay at the hotel. Is that how the Fairfaxes ended up here?
Yes, they're the only ones to respond to her letter.
Thornton, let's interview these two together.
Work together? That's quite amiable, Chief.
It has nothing to do with being amiable, Thornton. I've seen your interviewing skills. Miss White, Heimlich, do you have a last name?
Nine.
Curious. Miss White, Mrs. Fairfax recalls that you brought her a cup of tea last night, and that's the last thing she remembers. We believe that someone placed a strong sedative in that tea.
Ma'am, by making that tea for Mrs. Fairfax, I was only following Heimlich's instructions.
Instructions? What instructions? I didn't instruct you to make tea for that woman. Why would I do that? She refuses to eat my food.
You left out the teacup and tea with the note instructing me to make it and bring it to Mrs. Fairfax when she arrived back from dinner. Your note said it was intended as a peace offering.
Peace offering? Ha! Why would I? The only peace that I would offer that woman is a piece of my mind.
Sounds guilty to me, Chief. Obvious contempt for the victim.
So, Heimlich, you deny writing that note?
Strongly deny it.
Miss White, do you remember what happened to that note?
I might have thrown it away, or it could still be in the kitchen.
All right, thanks to both of you for your cooperation. Dorrit, are you finished here? Miss Reed, you have the guests and staff list there. Have we questioned everybody now?
All but one who signed her name for that.
Dorrit, go and see if you can find this mysterious X character.
Chief, we caught these two sneaking out the back door.
We found more than missing evidence. Look!
Albert and Ingrid, I am disappointed in you.
Did you happen to find any diamond necklaces?
Not yet, but we're still looking.
Chief, Basil says he saw Miss X leave the hotel about an hour ago.
Just great. As soon as we find our missing evidence, one of our suspects disappears. What else could possibly go wrong today?
I quit. I get no appreciation around here. Mrs. Fairfax refuses to eat my food, sending it back with instructions, insulting me. I'm through. Kaput.
Heimlich, you can't quit now. Where am I ever gonna find a cook on such short notice?
I've taken care of that.
What? Everybody, lunch already.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. Come on, everybody, join in.
So, anything exciting happen while we were away?